Ollie's here, and guess what I did? Do you want to explain?
Oh yeah, she was asleep for like 20 minutes, leaving me outdoors.
Literally, he was stood outside my flat.
Freezing.
And I just slept through. And how many times did you ring me? Like 20 times.
Literally, like every 2 minutes for like 20 minutes, I was like, where the fuck are you? Wake up.
And I literally, my phone was not making noise. It does this, it's broken, it's a piece of shit, we know this. So yeah, I then literally woke up and was like, I was in my head, I was like, he's like 10 miles away, he's just walked back to the station, like I'm an awful friend. I was like running down in my hoodie. But it's fine, we're here, we're ready, and we're now gonna go to mini golf. Glory holes. No, it's actually called glory holes, isn't it? So yeah, mini golf and drinks, which is nice for the middle of the afternoon on a Saturday.
Woo.
Right, shall we do a little outfit pick?
Get the fit.
I love it. Right, let's go. Take a guess at who won. It's quite rude actually, but I did get a hole in one, so I feel like we're both winners.
So did I.
Who did you?
On the second round, literally the second one, I got a hole in one.
Oh,
literally right there in the car.
Don't remember that. Anyway, we've had fun, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's been good. Huh?
Dude.
I thought you said boobs. I was like, right. So we've come back now. We finished up in Glory Holes and then we went for a little walkie. Ollie had a little shopping spree, got some new clothes from Zara. And then I already did. You missed it. We went and took some pictures and then we've just come back and we've chosen new outfits because we want to take some more pictures. But it keeps like on and off raining, which is really annoying. So
/snowing.
Yeah, random snow as well. Global warming's really coming for us, which is fun. But yeah, we're gonna leave soonish because we don't want to lose daylight. I'm really annoyed. He loves that picture himself. But yeah, I'm really annoyed. So I picked out all my outfits based on my white flares because we all know I love the white flares, just love them. But they're like ruined from the wash. I don't know what it is, but like I've got these stains all over them and it's not piss. So I don't know what it is. But yeah, really annoying. So I'm just gonna take pictures in them, but then edit it out because it is what it is. I don't normally edit my pictures, but it's not me, it's the jeans and they'll wash out. It's just I don't have the time or the capacity to wash them now. So yes. And then I was gonna wear these tonight, but I'm not going to anymore. I'm going to wear shorts and freeze to death in -2. We've now got food. Ollie's absolutely shocking me. No one could have predicted it. We've got a margarita pizza. Absolute shock.
That's bloody lovely.
Literally, whenever we go anywhere, Ollie is not happy unless we can have some sort of margarita pizza.
I'm a man of simple pleasures.
And I got some mac and cheese bites. And I think it's like a Buddha bowl. Oh, nice. Tofu Buddha bowl. Yeah, I like that. So we're just going through the pictures that we took earlier.
Look how good people, if you zoom in real tight, you can see this picture. It's a dope picture. It'll be on my Instagram at Oliver CT Photos.
We're going on a night out-ish. We think. We don't know what we're doing.
I mean, to be fair, we're not even going to get out till 10, so it's going to have to be a night out.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair one. So yeah, we're just going to get ready and then go and grab some drinks and just kind of see where the night takes us. This could be interesting. This could be interesting, but it's fine. You can come along. Ow, I just scratched my face. We can make a good night out. I'm gonna show them the fits, okay, you ready? What do you wanna do with it?
This is from Zara. These are from I don't know, but you can check the bum sometimes.
I bet you say that to all the guys.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, as you can tell, we are all ready and we are just having a little pre and a little dancey dance before we head out. I feel like it's not a bar vibe anymore. I feel like we're beyond a bar vibe.
Yeah.
It is Thursday, the 7th of April, and I thought I'd film just because I've got some exciting bits in the next couple of days. I'm going home to Windsor and back to the house. Got a job interview, but also I can like set up all the stuff we've got in the post over the last couple of months, and yeah, I just thought, don't know, something a bit different. I think I'm gonna get driving because there's someone walking towards me. I don't like the look of them, so right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Wow, I'm glad I moved because as soon as I started driving my car, that guy walked away. So also I've now got a flat tire, which is so fun. I love driving in Nottingham so much. I probably drove over some glass or something. Love that for me. I literally just spent 30 minutes trying to set up my phone, and now I'm just being killed by the sun, but this is the only place it's gonna go and stay, so it'll have to do for now. So, okay, I feel like where I was this morning, I was speaking and then I could see in my wing mirror some guy was like walking towards my car on the same side of the pavement as me, and I thought, I don't know, I just had a feeling that it was a bit off, and then suddenly, like when I moved and everything and started driving off, he then did a 180, turned away and started walking the way he came. So that kind of tells me all I need to know. He was completely by himself, so don't know. And yeah, I had my doors locked, but you know, windows are breakable and I'm paranoid, so we drove off. But anyway, what I was saying, I think, was that the weather was quite warm, except from it being super windy, and that the wind is really quite cold as well. And I don't know if I went into it, but I'm on like 2 hours sleep at the moment because I was at home on Sunday night. Obviously I drove Ollie home after our weekend together. We did like a pizza oven with my family. Then I had a lay-in on Monday morning, went and got my hair done. So my hair's looking a lot nicer now. I mean, you can't tell because it's looking a bit greasy, but that's fine. Then Monday evening I went out for a Nando's with my friend Anthony, who I literally haven't seen in the longest time, and we had a really great catch up. It was one of those where you like don't realise how much you miss them until you see them, and yeah, I've just really missed our friendship, so that was really great. And then I packed up the car and drove back. And because I'd had a bit of a lie-in, I just wasn't tired by the time that I needed to go to bed, because obviously I need to aim to go to bed at like 8 p.m. But I had only been up like, you know, less than 12 hours, so I just wasn't tired. So I ended up sleeping 2 hours on Tuesday night, absolutely knackered for work, came home from work, ended up accidentally sleeping. I was like, oh, I'll have a nap for an hour. I slept the whole day. I woke up at 5:30, so that was like my sleep. Then obviously by the time 8 comes around again, we're in a vicious cycle and I'm not tired. So yeah, I only had like 2 hours sleep, if that, because I'm coming down with a cold. Now it is not COVID, don't you worry. I've still got my lateral flows hanging about. Basically, Ollie, when he came up, had a bit of a cold, and then because obviously we shared a bed, we were drinking the same drinks, like, you know, it just spread, which is how these things happen. So I have got a bit of a sniffly nose and a cold. So last night I was trying to sleep for those 2 hours, and you know your nose, like, it's not like running loads or anything, but it just like burns a bit, and I feel like it's just enough to keep you awake. It's a bit more of like a sinusy cold. I've got like a bit of a headache, a bit like a head cold sort of situation. Like, I know my nose is definitely like a little bit swollen. You can see it's probably a bit red. Yeah, so I really didn't get a lot of sleep last night, annoyingly. So I'm very tired. Anyway, like I say, I was talking to you guys, got in the car, drove off, was driving to work. Hello, so it's Editing Amber here. Basically, we all know I can chat for England, but this explanation was just so incredibly long, it was ridiculous. So I just thought I'd give you the run and short of it now. Basically, as I was driving to work, the hazard light kept coming on for low tyre pressure, so I was getting a bit worried. And then when I got out of my car, when I finally reached work, the pressure was showing as super, super low. I got out of my car and all I could hear was shh, which obviously was really worrying. So I went into work, they let me call AA, but like the site was down and everything, so I had to use this like emergency number I had on my phone, which thank God I had on my phone. A guy came out, they told me that on the phone that he wouldn't be able to do anything, he'd just have to tow me. He said a similar thing, you know, I can tow you somewhere at 8 a.m, but I had to get to Windsor. So I was like, oh, you know, I'm just in a really sticky situation. And so he said to me, look, I've got this tyre on the back of my car from the last job I've done. It's absolutely fine. It's not the perfect size for your car, but I can put it on and it will last you. But what you need to do, he showed me the tool and everything, is like every 30 miles on your way to Windsor, like crank the bolts on it so it's on tightly. Like he couldn't put an alloy or anything over it because it was the wrong size. So obviously it just like wasn't the safest thing, but he said as long as you stop every 30 miles it will be fine. And then get it checked as soon as you get where you need to be. So I was really lucky actually that he had that and that was able to be done. So that was all sorted. So all in the end it was fine, but obviously stopping every single 30 miles was just not ideal. Every 35 miles I have to stop and tighten the nuts on this tyre so that it doesn't fall off on the wheel. I guess we'll tighten the nuts on the wheel so that the tyre doesn't fall off, which is just ideal. It's just what I want to be doing. If you're like me and you don't know how many miles Windsor is away from Nottingham, it's 135. So I've got to stop 4 times. Also means I'm going to be like stressed the entire time driving that it's going to fall off. Yes, so I am packed up and ready to go now. I've got quite a fair bit of stuff, not like the most stuff ever. I left everything where if I needed to stay for another week or so, I would be able to do so. I'm just kind of taking the things that I don't really want or need here. Obviously if I do get the job tomorrow, then I will be able to move all my stuff over the weekend. And then obviously I can take all the things like the kettle and the toaster and all the pots and pans and the soup maker. What else? The rest of my clothes, I guess. But right now that's just not a priority. I'm going to bring my car around and start loading the car up, and then I'll be on my way to the first service station. 4 stops. Hello, so I'm obviously back home with the lovely paint samples, and oh my god, the house. I'd be a liar if I said that Sean left it in any sort of a good state. The windows were like very slightly ajar, which I mean it's not that big of a deal, like no one's going to be able to scale this building, but still. Sean, he left one of like the rubbish bags in the garden because it wouldn't fit in the bin, and so it literally just tipped everywhere, which is just absolute madness. I need to go and like try and squeeze everything in the bin, pick it all up because it's literally all over the back garden. And yeah, there's just so many jobs to do. I've literally just put the heating on. Anyway, we've got tons and tons of posts and stuff, so I thought I would just open it all with you guys. I just got some like ceramic, I guess, or like clay posters. Oh, they're quite weighty actually, they're nice. In different shades of sage. All of these ones. This is like the one that's like closest to our couch. And yeah, I think these are really cute. Oh, this is a pillowcase. But yeah, it's like this shaggy and it matches our blanket. Kind of like a similar vibe. And like the cream matches the cream and the white will match the white. I love. Okay, so I just need to find a pillow for that. On the to-do list, I need to like have a tidy up and unpack. Like I say, it is a bit of a state. I need to put some dinner on because it's like 6:30 now. I just realised I haven't even told you like how everything went. I just whizzed my car around to the garage that's literally down the road from here. Got my car seen to. Last time when I did my MOT, I dropped it off and like left, but this time he had me wait, so I just waited. It was only like 20 minutes maybe max. Changed me a new tyre, which was really great. Paid and then left, and then I came back here and my neighbour offered for us to go to get a coffee together, so we went and did that. I drove us into town. My neighbour's offered me to go around theirs for a takeaway for dinner, just because I think her husband's playing rugby or something like that, so she's got a free house all night and she's with the doggy who's very cute. I do have so much to do in terms of unpacking, just organising my space and prepping, and I need a semi-early night for tomorrow's interview, so it would depend on how much I get done here. If not, obviously I'll be back soon and I can see her then, but it would be nice to just kind of do something. But equally, we did go get coffee, so it will just kind of depend. But anyway, that's enough of me chatting on. I'm gonna start getting the house ready. I've armoured up in the fake hoodie I got from Tesco's 3 years ago to brace the cold, because I don't want to put my coat on because I like my coat. I don't want to get nasty, but yeah, I will show you the state of the garden. So obviously I'm not gonna like pan up or anything, but this is all the stuff. Lovely litter around the garden. I hope no animals have been harmed. Go all the way over there as well, which is fun. Sean, I love you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity of cleaning this up. I would not rather do anything else my evening, to be honest. Good morning, guys. So, had a bit of a crisis yesterday. So basically, like, the house wouldn't heat up, and I don't know if it was Sean or what, but someone had gone around, turned all the radiators off, or like really, really low to like the lowest they go. So I'd had the heating on all day, and it just would not warm up. The house is really quite cold, especially with no heating, obviously. It was literally freezing. Anyway, so I ended up going round the neighbours for some takeaway and just having a chill evening, waiting for the house to warm up. When I came back, it was a lot warmer, which was nice. It's still not 100%, but it's a lot better than it was. I was actually able to sleep, which is another thing. I've got my interview at 11 o'clock, so I leave at like 10:30. It's 8:30 now, so that kind of leaves me in good stead to get ready. I'm definitely ill, so I chugged my water before going to bed last night because I really didn't drink enough yesterday. Okay, so my makeup's all done. I just go for something super natural. So we've got some BB cream, some eyeshadow, a little bit of contour and a little bit of blush. 9:51, so I've got 40 minutes before I need to leave. I'm doing well for time. For me, this is very, very good. I'm normally at lastminute.com and absolutely everything, so we are doing very, very well. Okay, so I'm all ready. This is the outfit that I've gone with. I've just got this black satin shirt. It's literally just one from Misguided years ago, but it's a staple. I wear it all the time. Then I've gone for these Zara trousers, which I love. I literally have these in 3 colours now. I just need to have some breakfast and brush my teeth before I go. I've got like 15 minutes, so that should be more than enough time to do that. All ready to go. So I will speak to you probably when I'm back. I'll let you know how it went. Hello, so I am now back from my interview. I think it went pretty well. I won't find out until Monday because I've got one more person to interview. So yeah, we'll find out after then. But yeah, like I say, I think it went pretty well. I'm debating now whether to drive home this afternoon, go to bed in Nottingham, obviously got work in the morning, or whether to stay here and like get a really early night's sleep, wake up at midnight, well, start driving at midnight, like get ready for work and everything, and then just like get back to Notts, get in my uniform, and then drive straight to work, sort of thing. Can't really decide what to do. It's probably going to be that second option. I know that seems absolutely mad, but like the motorways are going to be emptier. Everything will be emptier. We will see. Anyway, I'm going to do a little pickup around the house. I just went to the housing officer about all the stuff that like wasn't done that should have been done, sort of situation. And I've got numbers that I need to call, and I've got all those many people I need to call and many things I need to sort out. So I'm just going to do a pickup around the house, and then I will sit down and start doing that. Well, I'll start calling people when I'm making my lunch, but I just want to like tidy all this stuff that Sean left, put another load of washing on and stuff like that. Like I haven't even done my washing because of just everything that happened yesterday. So I just want everything to be done so that I don't have to come back to it being like messy, you know? Good morning, guys, or I guess good evening. It's like 23:40, I think, 23:45, yeah. 11:45 in the evening. I ended up going to sleep at about 6. I didn't end up going for a nap because my neighbour just stopped around to give us some post, and then me and her always have a little chat, so time kind of got away from me. So I didn't end up having a bath last night. I just I took the bin outside because it needed obviously taking out so it can get changed, some rubbish out, and then just went to bed. So I ended up going to sleep, yeah, like I say, about 6 o'clock, and then I woke up myself at about 10 o'clock. Surprisingly, it was actually too hot for me to sleep. But yeah, so I got some more washing done. I've tidied the house a little more, which is nice, and then I ended up having my bath this evening instead. Well, I guess this morning for me, but it is still the evening. So I'm almost ready now. I'm just putting some brow gel on. Obviously I've just done my skincare, just gotten out of the bath then. And yeah, I had some videos from Kim to open when I woke up, and also my friend Eleanor, so I was just answering them. Oh, I had some soup when I woke up as well. I felt so much like more alive when I woke up. Obviously I've only had like, what, 4 hours sleep really, because it was like 9:58 when I woke up, but you know, I just feel so much better rested now. But yeah, it's been nice having a more slow morning, I guess. And I say that's soup, honestly. There's nothing better than soup when you're feeling sick. And that soup did absolute wonders for me, let me tell you now. I don't think I need to take anything back, really. I don't plan on being there loads, so it'll be quite nice to pack a bit lighter, I guess. And yeah, I'll take all the empty shopping bags back so that when I pack up and come next, you know, I can bring more stuff. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it in terms of things to pack. So I am literally ready to go now. I don't want to be too loud just because I'm mindful of all the people who are next door. But literally, this is all the stuff I'm taking home. So that is empty except from bags and one pair of shoes that I thought I'd wear but I didn't. And then that's all my stuff just in that bag there. I've got my like essentials here. I just like to have like a little bag full of everything. And then I've got my AJ bag there as well. I will probably speak to you if I stop, or if I stop at services or whatever, I will speak to you then. So I just got in. I did stop at a services and I rang my mum and stuff, and then when I went to, because I started getting low on petrol, I went to fill up, and then suddenly like the time that it took for me, like the time it said on Waze that it was going to take for me to get back, started increasing. I was like, what's going on? There was a load of brake works. I bought myself a little lunch bar from the shop. There was nothing open, that was 24 hours, so I got myself one of those like takeaway Starbucks drinks, you know, the little like ones in the fridges. I got myself a sandwich, which I've eaten, a packet of crisps, which I ate as well, and then a little protein bar, which I'll have on break. So it has been a while. I'm obviously home from work now. My luck is starting to turn around. Basically, I was at work and I was talking to one of the team leaders, just asking me how my time in Windsor was. So I told her obviously that I wasn't feeling very well, so that's not ideal. But obviously, like I drove home this morning, and well, like last night, but you know, it was the morning for me. And like how I went straight to work and everything. I was just like, oh, okay, like, wow. And I was like, yeah, I know. And like everyone I spoke to was like, oh my god, that's crazy. Anyway, and then basically we were due to finish early, so they started going around and asking like specific, like certain people if they wanted to go home early. I don't usually get asked just because I finish at 8, and there's people there who finish like 1. I mean, like, why would you send me home early and not them? But anyway, the woman, when they were going around, the girl who like I'd been talking to about, they said, oh, Amber, she's not feeling very well, bless her heart. So then they came over to me and they were like, oh, would you like to go home early? So they let me go home at 6 and use my holiday, so obviously so I still get paid, which was just so nice of them. So I obviously drove into Notts, and it was like, it really wasn't busy at all. Like there was like barely any traffic because no one's driving at that time. And then I got back in my room and got just into some PJs, and I just went straight to sleep. It kind of took me a little while to get to sleep. I listened to like a Headspace sleep cast just because the traffic was building up quite a bit by then. But yeah, I've been asleep for I'd say like 4 hours. I think I went to sleep at like around 8 in the end, and I woke up around 12. I was really tempted to be like, oh, I could drive back to Windsor and have some extra time there, but I was like, that is ridiculous, no. So yeah, I'm gonna stay here at least until Monday. But yeah, I just felt so run down. I think it's because of the lack of sleep I'd had over the past few days. I still need to unpack all my bags from Windsor. I say all my bags, it's one bag. Just have a bit more of a slow day, because honestly I just feel so like full of cold and like run down. Hello, I'm back again. Sorry this video ends super abruptly, but as you can see, I was getting more and more ill and more worn out, overworked, run down, and the rest of it. So that's all I have for this video. Still working my way through, so it's been a little while again. I've just been super busy on this end, but hopefully I can just keep getting these out and get up to date. I recently went on a holiday, so I'm just super excited to edit that video, so I'll get there soon. Sorry for the hold up. Have a lovely week. Bye.